Welcome back to the Prez podcast. I'm the host, the Prez, and as always, with me is Kian. And we're also joined today by that wonderful cat tail, which is tied to Kian's cat Tuffy. Um, we're going to preview the championship game, Championship Sunday, AFC NFC Championship game. Divisional round was great. I got 4 picks right, but that's not the one I wanted. I wanted Buffalo to win, but I just knew Kansas City would. Uh, but we'll go in order again. We'll do AFC Championship and then NFC Championship happening on Sunday. Chiefs have done it again. They're in the sixth straight AFC Championship game. While this is the farthest the Lamar-led Ravens have been in Lamar's tenure in Baltimore. Of course, John Harbaugh has been here before, obviously winning Super Bowl 47, but that was with Joe Flacco leading them to the playoffs. So different team, different roster, obviously, for the Ravens. Uh, I think they're nervous, and rightfully so. They're facing a team with a lot more experience, been here before, been in championship games before. I know this game is in Baltimore, and I think this game is going to be low scoring. I think it's going to be a defensive battle, and I think it's going to come down to turnovers. And we've got both teams have great kickers, probably the two best kickers in the AFC, and I just think a turnover is going to be the issue. Lamar has had issues scoring in the postseason before. He's not playing a young team like Houston. Again, I think the Kansas City defense is underrated, and I think they'll do things to put Lamar in difficult situations. And then on the other side, I think Baltimore's defense is really going to be smart. I feel like they're going to double Kelsey. They're going to try to make those receivers beat them. They're going to find new ways to put pressure on Mahomes, and maybe actually get a sack on him. When Mahomes is very very hard to sack. He's very very good pocket awareness. He's very elusive. He's not the fastest runner, but he's very very good at either picking up the yardage he needs or moving in the pocket to buy time. So he's probably the best in the business at that right now, actually. So, but I'm going to go with the experienced team. I think Kansas City is going to go back to the Super Bowl, defend their title. Give me Kansas City 20, Baltimore 16.
I think this is going to be a really close game. The Chiefs have been playing well recently, even if they didn't have this same level of success in the regular season. They have been beating teams in the postseason. They haven't been making that many bad mistakes, and you're just wondering if the Ravens will make more mistakes and if the Chiefs are going to be able to hold on. But in this game, I don't think they're going to be able to do that. I think the Ravens, I think their defense is going to hold them down, and I think um, they're going to be able to get to Patrick Mahomes, and the Ravens offense will do what they need. And I don't think the Chiefs are going to get to the Super Bowl this year. The Ravens, they've just had a great year, and I really think that they want to get to the Super Bowl, and I think they will.
Okay. All right. Next up, NFC Championship game. The upstart Detroit Lions. So happy for Detroit. So happy for all those Lions fans. Two home games. Get to go back to the NFC Championship for the first time since 1991 when they lost in brutal fashion to one of the best teams ever, the '91 Redskins. It was a long time ago. Barry Sanders led the Lions in that game. And Dan Campbell and the Lions have done a lot. Jared Goff leading this team, and I'm excited for them. It's just going to come to a crashing halt this weekend. San Francisco is going to win this game and get back to the Super Bowl. We're going to get a Super Bowl 54 rematch, unfortunately. And I don't think this one is going to be as close as the other game. I think Detroit struggles if they have to come from behind, and also they also struggle to defend the run. I think Kansas City is going to attack them in the middle and attack them on the edge and attack them everywhere they can. Also, Debo Samuel is back this week, uh, so I'm just predicting San Francisco to take care of this one easily. Give me San Francisco 31, Detroit 17.
as much as it would be fun and it would be amazing for the Lions to go to the Super Bowl this year, I don't think this is the year. They've made great progress and they've had a great season, but I don't think their defense is going to be able to hold down the 49ers offense. I just think they have too many threats, and I don't think their secondary is going to be able to capitalize, and I don't think they're going to be able to stop the receiving threats on the 49ers, and I don't think the Lions are going to be able to do enough to outscore the 49ers with their offense against the 49ers defense. So I do think the 49ers will win this game, and I don't think it will be that close. I don't think it's going to be nail-biter. I do think the 49ers will maintain a lead throughout the game, and they will move on to the Super Bowl.
So either way, we're getting a rematch, either at Super Bowl 47 or Super Bowl 54. At least with 54, it's the same head coaches. Obviously, 47 is not. But yeah, if you're Detroit, there's a lot to be excited about. The way the direction the franchise. You've got your head coach for the long haul. You've got a very young roster. You're heading in the right direction. I think they'll continue to compete and be well. Unfortunately for them, I think the division gets a lot better next year, and it's going to be harder to win. But yeah, it's just not the time. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if our predictions are right. We'll be back for Super Bowl predictions for the Super Bowl. We're excited for that. And then we'll have a lot of off-season stuff, maybe some draft stuff, maybe some end-of-year reviews for each team. Who knows? I'm excited to see where this goes, but we'll continue to do a lot of NFL off-season stuff because the NFL off-season is exciting. There's free agency. There's coaching changes, which we'll review after all the coaching hires, if we agree with the hires or not. Some interesting choices out there have been made already. By the way, Seattle, hire Mike Macdonald, please. All right, that's all for us this week, and we'll be back next week, or maybe the week after, for the Super Bowl preview. Take care and have a great weekend watching some football.